fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
319.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going deep here for Landry. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Gun. They'll look to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Screenplay, Johnson escapes the defender, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They run with Logan. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to jump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. first down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
No. Check. Patriots.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Set. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And Dawson's kick is good. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rodgers now on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
3-19.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So out now come the Cardinals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go to Johnson again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Again, it's Johnson. Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Kareem Martin coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. First down, Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on first down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go. Green, Leopard. All right, here we go. 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the press, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Back
near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position. 45-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Perry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find John Brown. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Rodgers now to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Robert Kindici in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 34 yards there at a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And caught right side, Green. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, line it.
left to throw. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver, and looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
No. Patriot.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
All right, here we go. Black guy to that belly. Here we go. Leopard. Here we go now. Landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Fresh set of downs here. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now the Packers get set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver, and that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. A win would be their second on the young season. Rodgers again here on second and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.